another week. Weight's going in the right direction. Scale's going up. Legs today. Just worked a night shift last night, so got off around 5 in the morning. It's about 2 in the afternoon now, so about perfect time to go to the gym. Not busy yet. Should be pretty dead. Crushed the legs. On the way there, we're gonna stop by Plato's Closet. Lauren's gonna make some money selling some clothes. You buy them at full price. You sell them for 10% of the cost of bottom for 5%.
Grandma.
Yeah, making money. Overall, I've been in surplus continuously. Not all days have been great. You know, I had some donuts in there and McDonald's. Probably a couple days too many. You know, main point is in a caloric surplus. Do not want to be risking being in a deficit at all. We got to make sure we're going in the right direction at all times. Do what needs to be done. I think it's time today we invest in a phone mount as well. We're going to be upgrading instead of just setting the phone, holding it, setting it down. It's going to be a little upgrading quality, so a little more stable hopefully. You can buy the Best Buy here quick. You can find one that's not $100. It'll be pretty overpriced compared to Amazon, but pay a little extra for the convenience, right? Got the dextrose going right now, so I got 50 grams of dextrose in this water here. Little kid waving. Anyways, about 50 grams of dextrose here. Had some pre-workout already as well. Might have a little bit intra-workout. See how the stomach feels after this dextrose. Sometimes this stuff can upset my stomach. Plus, push hard on legs, get it all nauseated, like you just ran a half marathon sometimes. If you aren't getting a little nauseated, a little feeling a little sick, probably ain't pushing hard enough. Push a little harder. Or run a half marathon at the end. You know, if you're pushing hard. I haven't ran a marathon before, only halves, but you run those and then you're feeling not too great by the end, especially if you haven't been adequately trained for those. But Lauren, she runs them. She said she feels fine after running, but I feel like that's not the norm for most people. But during leg day, pushing hard enough, trying to tear those muscle fibers, get fatigued. You know that you just can't move it anymore when your legs are toasted. It's that going around on TikTok a little bit, where you know, people getting to their leg day and then have that lemur from Madagascar at the end in a wheelchair. I just can't move it anymore. Yeah, what is that thing at the end? Julian, yeah. Yeah, Julian there. You know, like King Julian. On the long form video front, this will be video number 5 that I've put up. So a little ahead of schedule. Trying to get to that 15 to 20 mark, just putting the reps in. Hopefully get better, more comfortable talking on camera. You know, it's always kind of weird. Even the editing, listening to myself talk. One nice thing about doing these videos too is again, we'll be holding myself accountable for making sure the weight's going up. Making sure every time I'm doing a video, it's like, boy, I sure want to be seeing progress every time. Don't want to be regressing. And if the numbers aren't going the right way, then something's gotta change. Recording some sets almost makes you go just a little bit harder. You know, you just don't want to be looking like a pansy, not going hard. You know, be looking at watching the video, going, wow, that guy's not pushing hard. He's just going through the motion. Set that example and be going hard every set. Maybe we'll see Lauren today. Maybe she'll do a couple sets for us, show us how it's done.
Probably not.
You can see the difference. I'll be dripping in sweat. Lauren will just be standing there, heart rate at 60, relaxed. I'll be at 150, hardly able to breathe.
You said you were going to start running. It helps.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to do the halves anymore. Maybe we'll do some 5Ks, but well, the short distance running is fine. You start getting longer, and then it's just, I don't know, a little much now. Just a different discipline. I'd say it's probably pretty hard to do both. It's hard to be a distance runner and try to put size on at the same time. It's just two things that do not mesh well and go together. You'd probably be like a sprinter. I think some people sprint. We were at an Airbnb one a couple winters ago, someone being out west. And that guy, we just go sprint. He's like, oh, I run. Oh, how far do you run? Oh, I just run 100-meter sprints. I mean, kind of goofy, but I mean, it's still better than sitting on the couch all day doing nothing. A little different, that's for sure. I think that was the first time I've heard of that. Just that's your daily workout, going sprint. The guy seemed to be in good shape, so it was working for him. I've noticed with, I'm not sure if it's because of my accounts or I think I set them up as, I don't know, business accounts, I believe, instead of just normal individual accounts. But when you create your accounts as something like that, I never noticed it before. Granted, I haven't been on social media for 5 years with personal accounts myself, but I've had a couple, like, I don't know if you're dropship clothing brands or something, but they send you a DM or a message asking if you would work out wearing their clothes. But it seems like you would just buy their clothes and then wear their clothes in your workouts. You're giving them essentially free advertisement. You get a commission link, but they give you a discount for buying the clothes off the full retail price. But I mean, let's be honest, you're probably getting 20% off, and they're marketing it up 70%. So they're still making money off of you just buying it to wear it for them as a small creator. And then if you did get popular, your old videos are you wearing their clothes that are drop shipped, and who knows what the quality exactly is. But currently, all my clothes are very cheap stuff. You got Walmart, a little value shopper for the most part. I don't really go out of my way to buy expensive clothes anymore. Everything is on-branded for the most part. Walmart, bulk buys, like AS Color. I can't remember what the website was. It's like blanks. Or you can just buy blank shirts for, even on Amazon, you can buy like blank shirts for $7, $12. Pretty good quality. I definitely like that situation a little more than just going out and buying $60 shirts for the most part. I feel like I get just about the same amount of enjoyment. Sure, people probably don't look at me and think, wow, that guy, I don't have the cool brand on, but I mean, what's really matter? What's that really getting me? All right, do a little waiting here at Plato's Closet in the parking lot. I'm just going to run in, drop some clothes off. Then we'll probably just run up to Best Buy quick. Right, go over to Best Buy, see if we can get a phone mount for the window, see what they got going on. So you mount the phone, maybe on the opposite side of the vehicle, right in front of you. On this side, I have like a edge tuner thing for the diesel truck here. It shows all your EGTs and that kind of metrics. Got the sub percentage for regens, saving the environment here. Which that system's a little ridiculous. If you start looking at regen stuff, your gas mileage could be in the 20s with these diesel trucks, but instead I average around 17 with this, just because you have to regen all the time. Every tank of gas that goes into a regen, it starts dumping fuel directly into the exhaust, I believe, on these ones, and then heats up the filter. So you have a big filter in the exhaust that the diesel exhaust is going through. That clogs up with some type of hazardous thing to the environment. To get rid of that, if the filter clogs up, the exhaust has back pressure, engine would stop running correctly if it didn't regen. So it has to get the exhaust really hot to burn off that soot that's collected in that filter. So you then burn more fuel to burn out the soot in the filter. But the reason why it's set up like that is because when they do their emissions testing, the states or whoever's doing the testing puts the measuring device on there for measuring CO2 levels and emissions that are coming out of the tailpipe. So that filter's filtering it out, and then whatever, another 200 miles later, it just goes in the regen, burns a ton of fuel, gets rid of that stuff in the exhaust. Of a scam. But anyways, you can put the phone mount on this side in the center. Kind of looking on Amazon, it looks like the phone case is on the back of the circle. That must be a magnet of some sort that you can stick on some of these holders, so maybe I'll have to upgrade that as well. Phone mount is in place. That's gonna be a lot better than trying to hold it. Everything is in place where it's supposed to. New phone case, that magnetic attachment instead of the little arms that just hang onto the side of the phone. So this should be a good solution. Now we can do gym talks when Lauren's not in the truck too. Private conversations. Get the tripod with, and we'll do a little posing at leg day. See what the legs look like. They used to call me tripod as a kid. Look at that, we're just one little small step at a time. When you first start, no phone mount. I don't have a phone mount. Start with the microphone. We have a microphone. One little bit at a time, little improvement. Another busy Tuesday. Thursday. See, I don't know what day it is. You start working nights, shift work, days off change every week. So it kind of blends together. One day, this one battle at a time. One day at a time. How do you get to the gym? How do you get the calories in? Just gotta get your chores done. When do you have time to wash your clothes? I had to work on the dishwasher this morning. I wanted me to get that done. That thing wasn't draining all the way, so I had to rip that thing out. Turned out there was a little piece of glass in the pump from broken glass. But I think we're going to be in the market for a new dishwasher soon because I'm tired of dealing with that piece of junk. And I'm not talking about Lauren, I'm talking about the actual dishwasher.
That is not funny.
That was gold. That right
No.
there is gold.
No.
You can cut that one.
Yeah,
Cut
you
that
should
one.
Cut that one. Bye. Say bye.
Time for legs.
They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I got all this potential that's deep inside of me, but they hate when you're successful cause they try to be. They sit there being judgmental because you're trying things, and they just want you to settle and do the right thing. So get a good job, don't slack off. Wake up every morning, make a good impression on your boss. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and when you're making money, make sure you don't spend it too soon. Fuck that, I'll do what I wanna do. I got a different path from everyone and that includes you. Who are you to tell me how to live life? In these times it feels like nobody's right, yeah. So I'ma figure out what else we succeed, and then invest all of my time into that and proceed. I need whatever the hell could make me happy, and I don't think you have a clue what could that be. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I think this life could be special if I get rid of the devils. They think that I am a rebel, I think they want me to settle. There's nobody on my level. They think that work is too stressful, I think that work is essential. The grind is all in your mental, and I don't think you understand what I'll go through just to be in control of my life soon. All the negativity, man, I'm immune. I don't really need a mask with all I've been through. I've been making changes for the ages. 5-10 year plans are contagious. I attack that shit, I'm tenacious. And if you ain't, get the fuck out of my way then. Got one life, I won't regret it. I will fight until I...
How's that look with some nuts?
Don't call me that. They're gonna think you're mean to me.
Here, why don't you put a microphone on too? How'd you feel?
It was hard.
Hit calves twice, at the beginning and the end. Get those little baby calves brought up, since those are apparently hard to build. I don't think we recorded the calves at all, or the leg extension,
Nope.
or abductor. No, we did
I
abductor.
did try to get you an abductor.
Of course, a lot of it's straight up.
Well,
The tripod was messing up a little bit.
yeah.
It's a big tent up there, circus.
Yep. ASMR.
Well, yeah, a little ASMR sip action on our way back to Plato's Closet. See what.
How much money we made?
Yep. Well, Lauren with her piles of clothes.
They're not piles, they're organized.
Yeah. Well, see, when you buy a house, you can just, all the closets you have as a guy, you get one. The rest of them are your wife. You need a shoe rack that might have 10 rolls to put shoes on. They hold 3 apiece.
That you bought?
Yeah, I have 3 pairs of shoes. I don't even get the top rack. I'd put 2 pairs of shoes on this rack.
Hey, there's 3. I cleared some space for you.
Yeah, threw some shoes away. Yeah, so total in the house, how many closets do we have?
I don't know, I have 4.
Yeah, so.
And a clothes rack.
I have 1 closet.
And a dresser.
All my stuff fits on hangers. And pants folded up top on 2 shelves. So my space is a lot more efficient.
We just don't have as many options. I like options.
I have some gray t-shirts, some green t-shirts.
We can't both like clothes, okay?
Oh. How much money do you think you'll get?
What?
How much money do you think you're going to get?
I don't know.
For those closets?
$60.
And then we're going to throw away the rest?
Yeah.
Goodwill?
Yeah.
Donate to those in need. I suppose we'll get this stuff and then go into Costco and get some Costco pizza.
Costco pizza.
Beef. Little fatzos. Not sure if I'll be able to eat a hot dog and a slice of pizza right now, so probably just.
The typical $6 date.
Yep. It's probably some of the cheapest calories you can get right there. Then maybe donuts. Donuts are probably up there for cheap calories. Those are 500 calories for a donut.
A piece of pizza there's $1.99, and it's 700.
Yeah, that's quite a bit. A lot of fat.
Who cares? You gotta splurge sometimes.
Yeah, you did legs. You deserve it. You deserve.
And I'm gonna run.
That is kind of a mentality of people. They go to the gym, burn off 500 calories. I deserve this 1,000 calorie meal now of junk food.
Yeah, I feel like I don't really look at food that way.
So make sure you watch yourself if you guys are doing that. If you're cutting, make sure you are paying attention to your calories. One thing you do is track your calories, and then you're gonna know exactly what you're doing instead of guessing. Which is obviously easier said than done, but once you're tracking it, it's at the end of the day, if you gotta sneak in some extra calories to get into that surplus or make sure you stay in that deficit. Same with your finances. If you're tracking your finances, where you can track your spending, figure all that stuff's going. Make sure you're not spending too much money on. I don't know. Spend too much money on
Going out to eat.
going out to eat.
Breweries with friends.
If people go out to drink, you're going to get drinks and spend all kinds of money on your $10 drinks. And the drinks aren't even good for you. You just go and crush a leg day, tear those muscle fibers, put all that work in. You prepped yourself, you rested for it, felt good. Get your meals in beforehand, so you're, prepared to go in there and have a good workout. So you get all that done, and then what do? And then I deserve to go and have a couple beers. Now what's going to happen? Your body's not going to repair that muscle as well. And you just wasted your time. So like, well, not a complete waste, but you put all that work in, all the effort's there, and then you go and have a couple of drinks to mess up your next couple of days. I mean,
they do taste good though.
Yeah, but put the work in just to throw it away over a 15-minute drink. So you should watch yourself. But if you are gonna drink, probably pick make it one occasion, not every night you have one beer, every day, every weekend you go and have drinks. I mean, if you're having drinks every weekend, you're really throwing away a lot of gains. Especially because the weekends are when you can really recover and catch back up, get ahead on things.
Yeah. What, we drink maybe once a month? Once or twice?
Maybe. I mean, but you're not even, it's a drink or two. It's not like getting hammered. You're going out and having.
We don't really do that partying stuff anymore.
Yep, you don't want to get blackout drunk. No, you just make bad decisions, embarrass yourself, look like a fool.
Guilty.
Not good for you. Make yourself look a fool, and then I don't know. Your next day is screwed. Feel like crap. And if you're doing that while you're working out, even if you feel somewhat fine the next day, you're gonna notice. Because obviously when you're working out, you're able to track your weights, you're able to feel, you know how the weight's moving once you're kind of used to it. You can tell if you're having a good day or a bad day, if it's off, kind of what's going on. But if you're drinking, you're going to feel that effect coming on. It's going to be, your weight's not going to move quite as easily. You're just going to feel a bit off. And same with your mental fatigue in a sense. You're just not quite as sharp. If you're drinking every night, having a couple of drinks here and there, you won't even notice that subtle little downgrade. You could be operating up here, but you're operating just a couple notches below where you should be. That motivation's slightly lower. Everything's just kind of.
Also, like, even if you have a couple of drinks, your sleep, like if anybody has like a fitness watch or anything, you can track all that. And even with a couple of drinks, your sleep's like way off.
Yeah. So your sleep's gonna be crap. I don't have anything to track my sleep, but. Like Lauren, if she has drinks in her sleep score, however that works on those watches, shows that your sleep score is way lower. And then so if you're trying to sit there and train for marathons, train for whatever your fitness goals are, or just in general having a healthy lifestyle, the drinks are not
helping.
Yeah, not conducive to healthy lifestyle. But again, I'm not against going out and having a good time every now and then. Just pick and choose wisely. Don't force the drink down. If you aren't truly having a good time with it, I mean, why are you going to sit there and force yourself to drink that drink that is in your hand? Even if you bought the drink, you spent $10 on it, you have a couple sips, and you're like, I'm just not feeling it. Throw it away. What's the point? Why? Either way, it's like you already spent the $10. Why take the deficit to your health if you're just not feeling it anymore? $40. That's what Lauren got for her.
Not too shabby.
Clothes that play with the closet. So if you have extra stuff you want to get rid of, go try to put it in the closet. $40 right there. Extra $40.
Yeah, and it's like
that's going to cover our, little slices of pizza from Costco.
Oh, and get us a lot of slices. Do you think I'll wear this?
Just throw it away. Just throw it all away. Maybe send it to people in need that watch the video.
They don't need this stuff.
I never know. Maybe some guys out there.
Oh my God! They took those Walmart shorts. I'm honestly surprised.
Walmart has some nice stuff.
Yeah.
People sleep on Walmart. There's some good stuff in there.
No, there really is. They've upped their game. I've been shopping there. I got a $10 dress.
There's some nice stuff. Those T-shirts, things like that. It's just hard to. If you're a drinker, you can go drink and puke over your T-shirt. Just throw it away. There you go.
Oh my God.
Or if you're going hard on leg day, you can puke all over your T-shirt. Throw it away. Disposable.
That's wasteful.
Fast fashion. Everybody else just wears their girls. What do they wear? A dress for one event and they got to get a new one.
Now,
God forbid you wear it twice. My dad at a retirement party wore the same jacket he hired out in 30 some years ago.
Aw. Is he really?
Yeah, that was the same jacket that he wore to his first interview. First years.
That's like cute.
Most people, their jackets aren't going to fit them from 33, 34 years ago, from 1994. So there you go, guys. You can keep that first jacket you interview in and wear it to your retirement party.
That should be the goal.
Yep. Yeah, so you stay in shape. You aren't getting too fluffy. Everybody's like, oh, metabolism slows down as I got older. It's like, did that slow down, or you just slow down on activity and eat more junk food?
Well, yeah, working out after working all day is hard. I mean, it is, but if there's like a want there.
Yeah, if you want it bad enough, you'll make it happen. 18, like, oh, you just wait until you're done with college. You're
I will say,
freshman 15.
That never happened to me, but
say.
like, I will say it is harder to just drop weight than it used to be.
Eating for me is the harder part. It's harder for me to get enough calories in versus not eating. I can just keep my mind busy doing something, and next thing you know, half the day goes by and I'm eating anything. So for me, I got to stay on top of it. I got to stay on top of putting the food down. I'm not constantly thinking about what I'm going to eat, how I'm going to get calories in. Before you know it, it's 1500 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and you didn't eat anything. And the varying sleep schedule does not help.
Yeah, I think like increasing cortisol and stuff due to all that.
I mean, my lowest hanging fruit is the inconsistent sleep all the time I get. If I could sleep a normal sleep schedule, that'd be amazing. You really don't know how much you value something until it's gone.
Yeah.
Sleeping at night, that from midnight to 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning, when you can be sleeping during that time instead of up at work. There's nothing more you want sometimes, just to
go to bed.
Yeah, be sleeping. Like
I crave sleep now. Like, I didn't used to be like that, but I like sometimes can't look forward to getting into bed and going to bed.
Yeah, it's like I just can't wait to get in there and hit my head with that pillow.
It's like I've been waiting for this all day.
Yeah, and then it kind of sucks a little bit too if you're getting home at 7 in the morning, 8 in the morning, and the sun's just coming up and you got to hit the pillow, and
that circadian rhythm's like, nope.
Well, yeah, and then you're sleeping through the day, and then you're waking up at 1500, and then you're just like
groggy.
Well, yeah, you feel like you wasted the whole day away. For me, this is kind of a Friday, Saturday, Sunday off this week, so this is Thursday, so today was my back day, but I got back super early, so it's kind of like a little free day, but I only slept for, 5 or 6 hours, I think. Didn't sleep very long.
I think 5, because you got up when I did. Have you told them what you do for work?
Nope. We'll keep that one a mystery. Maybe people can guess. What do you think we do for work?
We do different things, but both shift work. Cody's never heard of a mukbang.
Nope, I don't know what that is, but we got pizza.
We're mukbanging.
This is how you stay skinny. Just eat Costco pizza. There you go. Just eat this all day. Guaranteed. You're gonna totally not gain weight.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm sure your blood work will be just fine too. You're not gonna have high cholesterol or whatever, LDL, HDL. Got a paper straw, so that offsets any pollution that the diesel truck makes with the straw. So
save the turtles.
That way I can sit here and idle my diesel truck and run my AC. Not feel bad about it. I don't know, it's probably like the people that lick shopping cart handles. Why do people do that?
I just did.
I don't know why you lick shopping cart handles. They're dirty.
That's not what I meant.
Comment down below if you lick shopping cart handles before you go in. You got to up that immunity to sicknesses and viruses. So it's kind of like getting a flu shot, it puts the virus in you. So licking shopping cart handles kind of does the same thing. Infects yourself with the virus.
Okay.
Why do you do it?
I don't actually.
I bet they don't have pizza like this in Vietnam. Eat noodles over there.
We're going to Vietnam in October. I think I'd die without pizza. They also don't have a lot of cheese, which is probably my favorite food.
They probably don't have cows the same way we have cows over here. A lot of rice.
I don't like rice that much. Do you eat it all the time like that?
I think that jasmine rice we got from Costco is almost gone, that 25-pound bag.
That's from you.
Hamburger and rice, chicken and rice. The Costco Chipotle chicken that comes in a bag, that stuff's pretty good.
So we're in like the fresh, like the pre-packaged food meal things.
Yeah, where they make it in the deli and dice it up. Are all Costco's the same? I wonder if they all have the same stuff.
There's also videos on that too.
People going to different Costco's?
Yeah.
All right, let's see what Ivy's doing. What else are we going to make tonight for dinner? We're going to make some more food tonight. Let's do some more meat.
Tacos.
Yep. tacos. I think we have everything for tacos, right? No, we have some lettuce.
Yeah, we
in
even
there
have
from
lettuce.
burgers there.
We eat Mexican-based foods probably a couple times a week.
Pretty strong American Mexican foods, though.
Not really. I mean,
Well, tacos. Well, tacos.
tacos are pretty.
I guess you can consider my rice and hamburger with taco seasoning.
Burrito bowls.
Yeah, when Lauren throws extra stuff in there, I kind of keep it simple. That's one thing with tracking the calories. Sometimes you just keeping stuff simple so that we don't have to. Once you make the meal, a custom meal inside your food app, you don't have to. If you're changing up your meals all the time, you have to make a custom meal, which obviously takes more time. And when you're working during the week, it's the simplicity of doing the same things over and over again. Make it easier. Plus, if you're going to be shopping, which we buy cow from local farmer now. This is our first year doing that, but that's a great deal. Buy your cow from a local person. Buy in bulk. I think it'd be average. I think it was $8 a pound all. After butchered up, actually meat in the freezer. I think it was around $8 a pound for everything. So obviously your hamburger comes up to be a little expensive, but you're paying $8 a pound for all your steaks and all the ribs, various other cuts you're getting, which I think we ended up with around 65 pounds of hamburger. I forget steaks. The steaks were kind of harder to judge. I didn't weigh any of them, but some are pretty big steaks. So whatever it was, estimated around $8 a pound. You end up saving money, making the same meals all the time. Because when you go to the grocery store, you know what you're buying. If you're going to the grocery store, just buying random stuff, you're going to be buying. You're spending more money on food, and you're going to have higher food waste. Versus if you're, if you eat the same meals all the time, you're going to have way less food waste. You go to Walmart, you're buying your cans for like a tri-bean mix for chili. What is that, like 88 cents per can? Throw 3 cans of those, a couple pounds of hamburger in the crock pot with a scoop of garlic, cup of onion, throw it in there, a couple packets of the chili mix, a little dash of brown sugar in there, and then I like some Creole seasoning for the or salt, plus a little spice in there.
And 3 pounds of hamburger.
Yeah, we did that a couple weeks ago, or maybe a month ago. I put 3 pounds of hamburger in the crock pot.
And let's just say, people at my work were commenting.
Probably a little heavy on the meat, but it's a hearty chili.
It was meat soup. Meat chili.
Put that one on some baked potatoes, though, with cheese and oh, that's good. That turned out pretty nice.
Yeah. Try it before you knock it. Because I did that and it was actually good. All right, we're almost home. We'll see what Bubs is doing.
Yep. All right, whistle nuts. We'll see you in a little bit. Oh, look, there she is. There.
Louis Vuitton.
Yep, waving her tail.
Come on now.
What do you think, Ivy? What do you think?
Such a sweet baby.